Hello, everybody, and welcome back to week 2 of NIU Esports Overwatch, Northern Illinois University versus Akron. As always, I'm one of your casters, Austin125, and with me.
Hey, Chris.
And tonight, as if you couldn't have guessed already, we're going to be going to Lijiang Towers. NIU won the toss. It's their favorite map, so we're going to be back on Lijiang Towers yet again for map number 1 here. But I'm pretty excited for tonight. Akron's always, pretty comparable in skill to the Huskies. We have a record of the first and so far only map 6 in ESC history going over towards NIU versus Akron a couple years back. So it's always one of those fun matchups and always some good competition here.
Yeah, should be a exciting game tonight.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Excited to watch it again.
Yep.
Do you happen to know if their team changed much from last year? Or
Yeah, I recognize 2 people, Sweaty and Flashbang. I recognize. I don't really recognize anybody else, but I'm not too sure. Could be some returning, but I imagine there's a handful of new players as well. But we will we could definitely ask afterwards, and if I remember to, which I won't. But yeah, a couple familiar faces. I'm sure that'll be a common trend throughout everything. So should be a good game. Looks like Cassidy is going to be banned away. NIU is going to elect to ban away Cassidy, and Akron with a tough read is going to ban away Hazard. We don't play Hazard on Lijiang Tower unless Doomfist gets banned, but he's not because they banned Hazard. So both teams are going to ready up here. Looks like production on both sides ready. We're ready, of course. We're always ready. And we'll hopefully be jumping in here very soon. But as we kind of alluded to, definitely going to be on that Doomfist comp. I think we know.
Oh, yeah.
Especially picking Lijiang Tower, getting the Hazard ban, not the Doom. Doom's going to be banned, and that cast being banned is going to be nice for the Doom. No hinder to slow down that gameplay. Lucio's still on the table. Talk about that a lot. Beating the dead horse, but hey, Lucio's there.
This is the first time we might be able to see Lucio on the towers.
It's true.
I think it's been banned every other time we've played it first.
I think last time it was played, something else was banned. No,
but I'm not sure if we were on towers. I think we're on a different.
Well, That could be the case. Not too sure, but we will most likely get to see Lucio here. And we are starting on the iconic Garden Point. It's where the Doomfist comp was born and raised for NIU here. And yeah, that's going to be Lucio. So with no important bans being taken away from NIU, certainly going to see standard bread and butter. And looks like we have NA host Fergot just absolutely messing up the lobby. So we're going to be taken out here for a second, just real quick. But lobby's going to get set up. Now you guys get a quick sneak peek of behind the scenes what lobby looks like. But
Sure, this is the first time Forgot has accidentally made a mistake.
he
Game.
made it like 3 times last week in the same match, in the same round.
It happens.
But yeah, we're getting some map changes here. Hang with us, hang tight. Everyone's giving some readies, so we should be rocking out here quick. Unfortunately, that means the point is subject to change, so hopefully we start on gardens again, but not the biggest deal if we don't.
I did not know that's how that worked. Every time you load in, it's a new starting map.
Yep.
New point.
But yeah, we are jumping back in. We're all set, all good to go, and we are on control center. So curse did ring true. We are not starting on gardens, but like I said, not a huge deal. Just because gardens was the home birthplace of the Doomfist comp does not mean that NIU will certainly not play it in another situation. And we can see it's just gonna be played. It's just gonna be played. It's Doomfist. It's NIU. It's Gooby.
It's
Talked with
bread and
him.
butter.
Had a good interview with Gooby on Tuesday, and I mean, we talked about it. The Doomfist is just something that is a staple. It's an NIU staple, and until Gooby's gone, it's not going anywhere. So ban it if you like. We're just gonna play Hazard or something else. Come at us, all you VOD reviewing other ESC teams. Try us. We're just gonna win. Rolling out here quick on the Doomfist. Only there is going to be a ball in his face. Lego's going to get the hack off, and angles are going to be taken. Hey, okay, the boop off the map from Hayes is Wit and Allegro are trying to get another angle here. Keep the Genji dashing around off of the supports there, and it is going to work. Another tracer in the backline. Isaiah Cat gets a melee out of nowhere. Very shocked from that fight. Things happening all over the place. Never finding the right action, but Wit was creating some nice off angles. A boop on the wrecking ball just spelled his demise, but we're going to see a good reset here from Akron as NIU just holds up into these into the first set of doorways here and tries to keep out as much as they can. I'd like to see an aggressive slam here if possible from Gooby. He is going to get active. He's going to go on this Genji. He's 1 HP. He's going to follow up on the supports. Kiriko Wu Yang, not too many defensive options once that TP and Suzu are used, so going to be taken very low. Gooby has to play it safe, but Mega's available, and Azalea Cat taken incredibly low, is going to fall, but we still have one support alive. Hayes keeping everyone up, providing some utility. Is going to go back and try and grab the Kiriko TP from spawn as Wit is just fighting the wrecking ball. But not bad. A quick stabilize from NIU here, and they're going to be back in the fight. Legger at 91%. I'm sure we're going to see an EMP going here. Calls to look at this Wu Yang. Wu Yang going to be taken low. Is going to be taken out. Wave can't be used quick enough. EMP ready to go. Might be popped here, but might not be necessary. Allegro is dead. Unfortunate pulse bomb. Nice stick from the side of Sweaty, but not much NIU can really do from here. As a couple members, too many have been taken out. Actually, there might be a recontest here as long as Azalea Cat can be healthy. With the wrecking ball being taken low and Sweaty overextending as well, it's going to be a quick turn in NIU's favor, and only 25% here for the side of Akron. And a lot of pressure immediately going out from Gooby here, trying to make sure that Akron only gets what they're allowed. And yeah, just an EMP to say, back to the spawn room ball. And that may seem a little interesting to just solo EMP one person, but I mean, look at all this extra pressure that they're getting. as well as that's 10 seconds that that ball was dead for. 10 or 12 seconds, I think. You think I should know that? I've played this game a lot. Some amount of seconds that the Wrecking Ball was dead for, so, you know, one ultimate for another 30% we can see is quite a lot. Genji trying to make something happen, although him being really split and Wit on the backside, I'm sure we're going to see just a quick collapse here. As Wit forces out the deflect, but gets recall forced out as well. Allegro on the back line trying to make something happen. Kitsune Rush is going to be traded, but Beat almost online is going to get crushed by the Wrecking Ball. And 2 taken out to those mines and Genji dash, and yeah, that's going to be the end of just about everybody as Allegro goes in for a trade and isn't going to be able to find anything there.
Up to 99%.
Exactly.
One more fight for NIU.
Yep, 1 fight territory, and they get to take about 2 because that's probably how long it'll take that percentage to go up for the side of Akron there. Wrecking Ball being marked. Gooby trying to get aggressive, but this Genji Blade is going to come out. We're going to see if the back line is able to stall as Beat is not online. Hayes taken extremely low, is going to fall, but Azalea Cat was able to get the side flip, so now positioned sort of in Akron territory, but as a whole team. And still very split, but a nice kill for Azalea Cat and Wit finding the Wu Yang at the same time. Allegro finding a virus onto the Kiriko. And this is looking like the fight is all but wrapped up here. And Romero taking out on the Wrecking Ball, and just a little virus onto Flashbang is going to be 100-62 on the first point here. And just one more for NIU to close out Lijiang Tower. I'm sure they're hoping for Gardens, but like we said, it'll be all right. And it is going to be Gardens. Hooray, hooray, it is going to be Lijiang Gardens. So we're going to get to see the iconic synergy that NIU is known for. Gonna see a swap to the Wu Yang here. I don't know if, yeah, I think we usually play Wu Yang on the, oh, Kiriko, Wu Yang, who knows. Swap them back and forth, it'll end on something. But the rest of the comp is gonna stay the same, so. You know, I want to see NIU kind of dial in their target focus a little bit. It was good, they won the round, but I think a couple of those fights could have gone better if, you know, there was a little more togetherness, and I think we'll see that certainly on this point. Like we're trying to hack the health pack, almost got the ball instead, as Gooby's just going to be throwing out some little shots and trying to make something happen, but not a lot can really happen in the early phase here. Nobody wants to commit. Genji might just get punched off the point, and there actually is going to be commit onto the Wu Yang here, but punch is going to go wide. Kiriko TP forced by Wit. Allegro coming in from the other side trying to make something happen, but Gooby's taken out. Zelda Cat taken out, and it's just Wit and Hayes against the world here, and they're just going to try and get out. I don't know if Hayes is going to fall, and Wit's just going to blink on out of there. So first cap is going to go over. Point's going to start ticking for Akron here. NIU forced to recontest.
Slight overextension.
Looks like there is a disconnect in the game. They're going to call for a pause. It is after a fight. I'm sure people know the rules better than I do. You know, we'll cut to a different scene, but we'll let you know what happens with that. I think Allegro and Fergat are likely to be very on top of that. I think if it's mid-round, the round has to be played out without that player there. The player is back. No conversation's been had, but we'll see what comes out of that. At the very least, I think, yeah, it looks like nothing's going to come out of it. Ready's coming out from both sides with a reconnect from Flashbang there, so it looks like we're going to be going in here momentarily. Unpausing now, and we'll see a countdown here and be right back into the action. So Flashbang is back. It's going to reset the ultimate and all the stats, but is ultimately able to play the game. So that's good. We get to see a nice fair game out here. Allegro taken out, but Gooby takes out the Kiriko as well. Kind of abilities being traded and Tracer's zipping around, but Wit trying to find some pressure here onto the back line. Is going to go in with Goob, but Goob's going to kind of change targets, try and get this point turned away. As with the super mobile comp like we're seeing from Akron here, it's kind of hard to nail down a target. Allegro able to get one with Virus and hack the health pack, but not going to be too much more. And yep, there's the call to spawn camp the Genji. He's just going to go kill him in his spawn.
We We've seen this before.
Here he knows he knows we're watching him. Yes, I am chopped. Yes, I'm spawn camping the Genji. Yes, he is dead. So with a 4v5, everyone else is just going to engage. Wrecking Ball trying to look for an ult here, but it isn't quite online yet. As a huge slam on the backline from Gooby, kind of isolating these supports. Hopefully the Tracer can be taken out. The Wu Yang ultimate used, I believe, onto himself isn't going to get any value there, as the rest of the team is going to be taken out with those supports preoccupied. Well done on the side of Hayes and Wit to make that happen, and now the supports can just be followed up on. Wu Yang being the first to fall, easier target, and Kiriko following right behind. Gonna get aggressive into the spawn. They can kind of do it for a couple more seconds with those supports dead, but a little more time here, and those supports will be back online and unable to attack in their spawn, and I will be forced back. Actually, EMP is going to be ripped. Unfortunate shots and a punch not connecting from Gooby, but punch out to safety as he's trying to save the ult. Looks like he should be able to, really wants to. With 20 health there, is going to be able to save it. Wit taken out. They're going to try and trade for the Genji, but stuck is the Goob. But, oh, almost an aerial punch onto the Genji, trying to find something. Now he's going to commit ult, as they want to keep the point, but it is going to be a heal. Heal while in that ult, and flashbang taken out while looking the other way. Can't deflect the punch. As Allegro up front trying to make some stuff happen while Gooby was dealing with the backline. Quick virus onto the Tracer. Means her health is going to be ticking down as Allegro just elects to stabilize here. Trying to control bridge side as ball's getting set up on White Room side, as it's referred to. As Wu Yang's taken low, Allegro can see it through the wall, one of Sombra's passive perks, and he's going to get targeted. Has to use 2 cooldowns, 1 movement cooldown, 1 healing cooldown, and the rest of the team is going to advance off of that. Wu Yang dead, Azalea Cat taken out by Kiriko and Wrecking Ball. Nice pulse onto the Wrecking Ball wouldn't be a bad thing in this scenario. Tracer tried to flip the point, but with everybody kind of rolling out there, it's not going to happen. Hack trying to go out onto the ball here is going to work. Virus going out as well, but a blade from the Genji swinging in the back. 1 HP on that Genji. Allegro's going to uncloak and take the kill. As Gooby's just trying to make something happen. As Cat sees the EMP go out, trying to find the target. As Hayes is flying around, finds Sweaty, trying to find the Kiriko with Wit, is going to get super low, but not taken out just yet. And goes back to rejoin the team. Allegro trying to find the Hack, can't find it. Boop goes out, Hack goes out, and the point was almost flipped for the side of Akron. You can see it's so close, but it is going to be a 2-0 win on Lijiang Tower for the Huskies here.
Wow, back and forth the entire time. That was...
Yes.
Like there's a few punches were off the mark that usually aren't.
Yes.
Games, but there was still well played by anyone pick up this map.
Yes, these hypermobile team comps are very hard to land the hit on. Oh, that's what happened. That was I was like, what made this play of the game? So that boop that went out onto the Wrecking Ball initially didn't kill right away. Hayes got an assist onto Sweaty on the Tracer, and then was just wall riding around. Ball was dangling there on hook, trying to swing back and forth to see if he was able to make it up, and wasn't, so he dropped and died. And it counted as a boop kill. That was pretty cool. So something we mentioned last week, or sorry, not last week, on Tuesday, was you had asked if all the maps go in the same order, same sort of starting with control, then the hybrid, then to push. We're actually going to see that that's not the case. So like I had thought it was probably, was maybe written in the rules. I know it had been in years past. The losing side is able to, there are no map bans this year. So it is going to be the losing side picks the map, and with that they were able to pick the mode. So we are on escort instead of hybrid. So straight cart, no point to cap. So it's going to be Watch Point Gibraltar. Yes, Chris's favorite map. They are going to ban the Doom. They banned wrong the Hazard on the first point, so they are going to ban Doom because they just saw what that was able to do. NIU says we're not swapping anything, so it's only fair that the Doom Fist is banned. But that is all right. because we know that Gooby's still got Hazard in his back pocket there. So I'm almost certain that's what we're going to see.
Yep.
NIU roll out on here on Watchpoint Gibraltar. But they could do a Tracer duel. We don't know. It's your favorite thing.
It's my favorite thing, even though I haven't seen it. I just want to see it once.
Yep. Usually there's a Tracer duel for the cart going under that first point, but hasn't happened yet. We didn't see a Tracer. Or we did see a Tracer. We saw Wit was on Tracer the first time we were on Gibraltar. The enemy team was not. So that's where that came from. But it's likely they'll both be on Tracer. We saw a Tracer from Sweaty on Lijiang Tower there, so the odds of a Tracer duel on cart are very high. And I'll make sure we get some good angles of that if it ends up happening. Mm-hmm. But with Doom banned away, we're waiting on NIU's ban here to see what Akron ban they try to target. I'm not really sure what the target will be. Could be a Genji if they, because Wit usually plays Tracer, so they might just get the Genji out of the way. They might do Monkey. They might try and see what, or maybe Ball. I mean, Ball's not great on Gibraltar. You'd rather a different dive tank, but maybe you force the Ball by banning. I guess you can't ban a tank because they banned a tank. So I take everything I just said off the possibility list. Can't ban a tank. So it might be that Genji ban. It might be maybe an Ana ban. Could be.
My bet's on Genji.
That's what I'm thinking. It could be a Genji ban. It could be. I mean, there's no reason to like ban Widowmaker. I guess you could ban Echo. Echo's a fly. Yeah, it is that Genji ban. Lego's saving me the brain power of trying to think of what they're going to ban. They're just going to ban Genji because that's what makes the most sense. Wit's not going to play it. Not that he can't, but he's definitely, as we've seen, way more comfortable on the Tracer, and that's what position they often put him in. So with that out of the way, they're like, yeah, let's just ban Genji, make it slightly harder for Akron to play the game here. So we're going to be going in momentarily. I'm sure Coach Vergot is fixing the heroes that are disabled, as without like a true ban system integrated into the custom game. Thus being only one ban instead of two from each team, like normal competitive. You have to manually disable the heroes and the settings. So I assume everything got taken care of, and we are loaded into the map now on Watchpoint Gibraltar. NIU is going to be defending first, as that was their pick. It wasn't explicitly stated, but the winning team does get to pick if they want to defend or attack first. So NIU is going to defend first. I'm a fan of it. I know NIU is a fan of it because it kind of gives you the opportunity to know how far you have to go. Kind of lets you, know when to take your fights instead of just around the map. You could, strategically line something up, know how far you have to push it, et cetera, et cetera. Many list of reasons, but it is very nice to defend first in a lot of situations. But
That all makes
the
sense to
Tracer
me.
duel,
I agree with that.
yeah, Tracer duel still alive because I guarantee you, Sweaty is not going to be playing Symmetra. That is just going to be for a TP out of spawn. They might know that NIU is set up. That wall is actually a window from the inside. The orange bronze is actually a window, so they could know that NIU is set up, but we'll see if they get the element of surprise with everyone waiting in the stairwell. I sat in for scrims yesterday and didn't see them play Gibraltar, so I don't know if this was I don't know if it was practice, but that certainly wasn't practice, as Wit just takes kunai to the body, kunai to the face, and now NIU struggling to find a trade for that, and Isaiah Cat's actually going to go down as well. Lego's going to go down, so that's just going to be a first fight going towards Akron. One trade out from Gooby is going to be very nice, but not much more able to come from it. Gooby just taking chip damage from the Wu Yang. I think it was like 100 damage per one of those. That's kind of ridiculous. Ball trying to take him out, but Kiriko's there for backup. Not going to do much more. And we're not going to see a Tracer fight on point because they're just going to get the point for free. Or the under the bridge area for free. So we could see it on attack. But this Wrecking Ball is causing quite the issue. I imagine that's why they banned Doom. They didn't want the Wrecking Ball banned away. So it's causing a lot of issues. Legro trying to make something happen is taking quite low. But due to that invisibility, nobody really knows that he's standing right there. Virus is going to go on to Reaper, but with that lifesteal and Kiriko behind him, yeah, super low for Allegro. But Wit chasing the ball, might be able to find something here. With the health, the health pack was actually hacked. Ball not able to heal as rolling through there. Wit able to find some damage onto this Reaper, and NIU's going to look to take back some space here. Hazard with a huge slash, Tracer with a blink that makes her fall off the high ground, and a lot of pressure being put out here from the side of the Huskies. As Wit forced to fall down, Hazard as well. You know, Sombra trying to find an opening, but Kiriko going to be forced to TP out, and that server room, as it's called, is going to be the control of Akron. But Tracer tried to jump to Lucio's, met with demise, as you can't just jump Haze like that. She will just kill you. Romero taken out at the hands of Wit and Haze. And that is going to be some aggression here from the Huskies. Actually, Gooby jumping really far in, trying to see what can be done about these little stragglers not able to leave, not able to do anything. Gooby trying to just get another kill, but nobody's going to go down. Some shots are going to be sent here towards the ball rolling through. With actually, a beautiful wall and no Wraith form from Reaper. Almost a kill there from Goob, watching the timing on that. But Haze unfortunately is going to be taken out as Cat with Rush online. We're probably going to see it committed any second here towards the objective. Actually, EMP is going to be what's traded. Allegro taken low, and Kitsunes are going to be traded now. Gooby goes for the ult, is going to, I think, hit one on the high ground, but Gooby's concerned with the low ground, trying to clear these mines that Wrecking Ball just laid down all over the payload. Allegro finding the angle onto the Wu Yang here, gets the hack off, but isn't able to find the kill. 50 HP, manages to get out. As a ball goes in for a roll through, is going to be hacked and taken out of ball form. Another roll through able to happen, but Allegro being pesky, showing why, maybe a Sombra ban might come out, and we're going to see, trying to find where that was, but a beat in the back line saves everybody as the Reaper's just going to get taken out mid-ult. Want to be a little careful overcommitting this far as Haze is taken a bit low. We don't want to leave the objective out, but looks like there's not going to be much issues. The Cat's hanging around, and so is Wit and the hypermobile Tracer. So more defense from the Huskies here. Last fight territory, actually, 17 seconds. Not a lot of ults. Talk a lot about ults being very important to the game, and especially EMP, but just Pulse Bomb online. That's it. It is going to fly. It is going to catch nobody. Not only did it miss the stick, but it also didn't take out Haze. Suzu was there from his Cat just to keep everyone up. Rush committed because why not? And the Wu Yang tries for something is taken out.
Wow. Yeah, for like a solid 2 minutes there, it just felt like both teams were dancing on the high ground and not a single kill happened. And it just wasted so much time for the attackers. They didn't have any time to get on the point.
Yes. Yeah, that's a situation where you'd want to just call for just get out. Just get out, take a reset, because this person's low and then this person's low trying to shoot for them, and then ball rolls through and gets hacked, and then you try to go in and help the ball, but then you're taking damage because you're trying to help the ball. So you never know. You never know what the thought behind that would be, but you try and take a reset, or at least try and reset mid-fight by, might as well take a reset. But some friendly banter going on in the chat. Yeah, so, and are you going to be rolling out on the exact same comp here? So it looks like Akron will do the same.
Last time we were on attack, we saw a quick teleporter into Roadhog attempted hook.
Yeah.
Any chance we'll see that? Probably not.
I mean, it's honestly, I would like to see them do it. Yeah, I was gonna say I would like to see them do it, because in my head I was like, Roadhog just got buffed. So why would they not TP Roadhog? Hopefully Allegro doesn't mess up the TP again, because he did that the first time. And he
TP's
didn't.
good.
He didn't. TP is good. The hook misses. Gooby's 1 HP. And they're going to go back and swap. Swap off Fiona, swap off.
He did get 15% for that though. It was all
he did. I wanted to see if Allegro was going to take the TP as we were watching, but nice third-person perspective to watch the dive go out. But Wrecking Ball on the ground here. Reaper forced to TP back to high ground. Lego trying to find his way up, but not much can be done. Wit here on the objective. Knows the Tracer. Knows the Tracer spot. You know, sit on cart and take the Tracer duel. He didn't get the medkit. Maybe he was full. Medkit is going to go, and there you go. Tracer's going to push the bot. Having the Reaper drop is interesting. Wit's actually going to be taken out here. But the rest of the team trying to find some trades in his absence. Ball taken ridiculously low. Tracer was low as well before getting healed up by Wu Yang there. And the ball just flying through the air. Flying through the air. Who knows what's going on there, but a Reaper contesting the card. The goal here is to get the Reaper to lead just like that. And with that, Wit can continue pushing the bot. Legro here trying to find the Sombra in the back line. No, that's trying to find the Wrecking Ball in their back line. Is the Sombra. That's what I meant to say. But the rest of the team is on high ground. Wanted to see if Lego's going to win that duel. Isn't able to. And team's just going to be forced to back out. Gooby on Hazard here just walking out. Knows he has ult. It's very important. And just going to go for a re-engage here. 2 minutes.
Is this one fight territory? Is it close enough?
Oh, I guess. If they get a little bit of progress during the fight and then have a clean wipe, maybe. I'm not sure. But we're just seeing kind of the same scrappy business we saw Akron doing, and a kill from Hazard onto the Tracer is going to send that the other direction. I'd like to see them stack on cart now and get any progress they can. A wall for the ball, and he's just going to roll on out of there. As, yep, now we're for sure in last fight territory. If a clean ace comes around, or if like a 3 and a 2 comes around, it still should be enough, as it'll be hard for stragglers to come back to the point. Reaper ult is going to be sent, is going to get one, but traded out. No supports alive on the side of NIU. Hopefully no other ults are going to be committed here, but if with Wrecking Ball dead, the ult might be committed. Gooby sees the angle, is going to go for it, and
huge
Wu Yang caught. Allegro found the Kiriko who teleported to the Tracer. Tracer leaves, dies on cart, and just like that, remember I said 2 and 3 could solve it. The Reaper goes down, the ball goes down, and that's the 2, and the 3 go down for map win.
Wow, very nice. Incredible ulti. Barely hits both of them behind a corner.
Yep. Well, actually, the Kiriko TP'd out of the way. So it did end up just hitting the Wu Yang, because Bell was not online. But, yeah, still, I mean, even a 1-for-1, especially in a situation like that where the Reaper and the ball are already dead. I mean, that won them the game. I didn't think they were going to commit ults there, but with that kill onto the ball, I mean, Gooby thought the same thing I was, and I'm sure, you know, Allegro was calling for it. You know, no ults, and then with that ball dead, I mean, you have a lot of people up and a lot of healthy members from NIU, and you're totally fine just saying, yeah, let's use Hazard ult, and if we need to, then we can rip more. They had EMP and Pulse Bomb online, so well done by the side of NIU to get aggressive when they need to and know when to hold off in each situation. But that's going to be a 2-0 going towards the NIU Huskies here, as Akron wants to take them to New Queen Street for push here. One of the better push maps, in my opinion. One we haven't seen yet.
Off the top of my head, but
it's the downtown snowy looking one.
Yep.
The train in the middle of the very middle of the map. Yep. So we'll see if there's any subs. I'm pretty sure this is a PK map. So we're going to get... Oh, actually, no swaps. I think they're just going to try and keep the momentum that's been building. Maybe it's a Gooby map and I'm misremembering. But no swaps from the side of NIU. We'll see if there's any swaps from Akron, or we'll see what the first ban is going to be.
Wonder if they're going to ban the Sombra.
I think at that point, with both tanks being banned, I think you kind of have to.
Mm-hmm.
Either that, yeah, because you
Tracer.
wouldn't want to ban Tracer though, because Sweaty's been playing Tracer. Not that he
Mm-hmm.
can't play something else, but I mean, we did see is good on the Genji, like we saw on the first map on Lijiang Tower, but I think they'd want to keep that Tracer online. But
Yeah, I mean, his Tracer's doing pretty good work. I wouldn't be surprised.
yep,
Don't want to ban it out for him.
yep, and I mean it's also a tough spot because I don't know if you want to ban Kiriko or Wu Yang because Akron also has been playing those a lot. So, oh, you were right, the Tracer ban is going to come out. Little bit to my surprise, but
Yeah, I
they're
agreed with
just
your
gonna
reasoning
say,
too. I was surprised
yeah,
now as well.
yeah, they're gonna say ban ball from the side of NIU, and that's
All right.
pretty obvious. With no tank being banned
Yep.
from side of Akron, NIU can either ban tank or DPS, and Allegro immediately entered ban ball into the chat. So
Mm-hmm.
looks like the teams are gonna be readying up here, and we will be headed into New Queen Street shortly. Match point for NIU. See if they can close it out 3-0 here. Putting NIU's scoreline at 3-1 for the season would be a great start here for the Huskies. And I'm pretty confident they can do it. I think we've seen pretty good display of talent here in these past 2 weeks, and especially tonight against Akron here.
Yeah,
But
I have not seen this map played competitively before. Is there a certain spot that like the sit or a good angle that is needed, kind of like Gibraltar,
sure.
that high ground spot right
hmm
in front of the card is very beneficial. Is there anything like that for this map?
Yeah, it all sort of depends on what phase of the game you're in. But from where actually we can see right now, uh, around this statue is likely where the first fight's going to be taken. Both teams walking high here, because this high ground is sort of what you want to fight for. You can fight for the inside of the train, like the little upper area with it. But having that high ground, just say you're down here trying to contest that point, all that high ground you're staring at just seems very deadly. So the teams like to fight over that, force everyone back around the corner, and send them back to the spawn room, forced to take a really long angle. So don't be fooled. We're not seeing mercy or life
Now they're
over.
just making fun of me.
They are making fun of you. I wish I told them to do that, but I didn't. I wish that was my doing, but it wasn't. But it is going to be the standard comp. Wit on Reaper. I'm sure the reasoning behind that is with ball being taken out, not a hypermobile comp. You don't need that tracer to run around super fast. You're totally fine with a Reaper. And high ground being taken, like I said, here goes the whole team up to the high ground.
I was going to ask for any prominent big medkits as well, but I think I found my answer. It's right below the high ground.
Yep, it is. It's right below the high ground and at the other side of the train. So not the side we're standing on right now, but the far side. Reaper TP is...
pooped off.
All right. Captured that one. That one's
good eye from Hayes. That was...
Good eye from Hayes seeing that teleport, because that was a little far away where we started. And great hiding from the Zarya just to make sure to stay alive. And Allegro is playing Minecraft, standing still in Akron's backline, and nobody can clear him. As Cat's going to go help with the Lucio. And Genji taking one here. Oh, that was an interesting choice of actions from Allegro, but it didn't get punished, so it's not really a big deal. And there's the Mega we were talking about. He's going to go for the mini as well. Oh, actually not. He's going to go regroup with the team. As Reaper is going to TP in. Hayes stuck on cart duty. And an actual unfortunate TP from Sweaty is going to spell the demise for Wit. As support's sitting on the cart. Going to be taken a little bit low. Going to be able to back out. But Reaper's going to TP in. A nice shot there from Azalea Cat's going to take Reaper low. 1 HP. And let's see if Hayes can finish. Isn't going to be able to. 1 HP for Sweaty. Yeah, Zarya bubble came out. But it was very, very low for the Reaper there. But it's going to be the fight going inevitably in Akron's favor. No checkpoint from NIU, so no close spawns yet. But still able to recontest around this corner as Reaper's going to drop, but there is absolutely no way that guy gets out. Okay, there's a way he gets out. I take it back. Aggressive EMP for sure going to be popped right now.
There.
Going on the Lucio, going on the Reaper. They're both low. Gooby is going to be taken out because before that EMP pop, they were putting a lot of pressure on the Gooby. They were all looking at him through the rush, but they weren't really ready for EMP to come out, so all that pressure went into Gooby as he hit the slash, basically killing both Sweaty and Sebi on the Lucio.
But might be a good ability.
Yeah, might be a great ability, and the slash does so much damage from Hazard too, so the whole combination. Reaper's going in with Death Blossom. No beat on the side of NIU I was going to say is going to be an issue, but isn't going to be any issue. Gooby jumping around, just playing completely safe as Wit is able to get out as well. And everybody kept alive. Bell goes a little wide, but doesn't matter. There's no pressure on the front line here. As Lucio is actually just going to ride on the outside of that wall there and make it back to safety. Wit has Death Blossom online. Let's see if anything can be made from it. As an engage is going to be going in as well. I'm sure if that deflect was used and no kill was taken, it might be committed. It still could be, but no, with Wit being chased out here, I'm sure the call is just going to be to play safe. With a hack coming in from Allegro and a side flip. Allegro is going to get the kill being healthy, but taken down by Sweaty and sent back to the Kiriko, his Reaper. The Zarya trying to be forced. I wouldn't be surprised if an ult went out, but actually doesn't need to be used. And Sweaty's also just going to fall for walking in a straight line at the grab. A good bait of the Blossom there. Teleport Blossom was a very bronze thing to do. Glad we didn't see that come out. Even though it might have worked in that scenario, but it's definitely not something you want to do. Genji, I'm sure, had deflect. Kiriko was there. Suzu probably ready, so... Good hold from Wit there. We're going to see it go out very shortly here. He's going to take an angle on the backside. As soon as he gets on that Zarya, he's going to be popped. Guarantee it. Or not. He's just going to opt to just kill her, which, you know, is also a very valid thing to do. Forced out beat. You know, I'm waiting here to see if this is going to get popped. But it looks like nothing's going to be used. But all this action's been going on. I'm sure you didn't notice. It took the bot. You know, we saw...
Oh.
Wit was actually, he watched the Genji walk away with the bot, thought to take it, but the call, the call was to turn and finish the fight, so Wit respected the call, and with that, Genji was able to walk the bot away, so fully aware that was NIU, and not much they could do about it. The goal was to finish the fight and then go back for it, which is a good idea. Certainly has its benefits. Oh, and a teleport goes out, so that Hazard ult is not going to hit. Beyblade's traded, and unfortunately, theirs is just a little bit better, but Gooby able to follow up on all the damage that Wit started, so it really doesn't matter. And are you going to win that trade of resources? And a huge commit here onto the Kiriko and the Zarya. Hopefully, Gooby is able to be kept up while coming back online to split off the team. Kiriko is going to fall. Allegro there. Oh, taken out with the Zarya 1 HP. I'm sure he was screaming for that one, but... I think NIU is just going to get close spawn here and then be pretty quick to leave is my thought. Yeah, Gooby already jumping out. Going to use wall for escape here as Akron's putting on quite the pressure, but, you know, hypermobile comp like NIU is running isn't really going to care too much about someone just slowly walking at your face. You've got Slash online, but huge EMP, carries the target. Great follow-up from Gooby there. As Lucio's going to be found as well by the wall. Wit trying to take out this Zarya is putting a lot of pressure onto the front line. Forced to use Wraith, but it's not an issue as the call is going to be burned through Zarya's bubbles. Unfortunately, there's not enough people there shooting at the moment to make it worth, so Wit's going to fall, but it goes down in the end. All that damage, you know, doesn't go unnoticed, but kill isn't going to be taken out. Wit traded for it, but I believe NIU still has close spawns. Nope, NIU has far spawns. Wit forced to walk back. Allegro trying to spawn camp the entire team like a goober. And isn't really going to work, but he's pinging the Kiriko. He's going to... Oh, if that landed, I think he found that kill, unironically. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a Hazard ult go out here soon, but the backline's actually getting contested by a Reaper, so we're not going to see anything like that coming out. A bubble dropped for Sweaty, but no Wraith form now. Wit able to trade back the kill. Gooby taken low, and with just a Lucio who's a little far away, unable to help Gooby in that scenario, is going to be taken out. Wit trying to put some pressure onto the Zarya, help the Lucio as much as possible. Hayes here doing a great job just trying to survive. And actually, the hack is going to be found. Hayes trying to stay alive and actually pulling off her best moves onto the Zarya, showing why Lucio is a hard target to kill. And we're just going to see a huge engage here. Well done from Hayes. That was quite a show. We're going to end up seeing, I think, probably the remainder of the ultimates ripped here if it's a convincing enough victory. One bubble completely charged for Zarya, a little unfortunate. Hayes is going to feel that. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication on the side of the Huskies there as Wit hits the teleport out as we hear the sound cue go off for the Hazard ultimate. Maybe it was just unfortunate Wit trying to play life and Gooby made the call. Not sure what happened there, but is going to mean Gooby is going to use an ult and in return get nothing out of it. No cart pressure, no ult from Akron. So 5 ults online.
All 5 up. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, they're not going to use all 5.
EMP is up, so that might be worth 5.
Yeah, EMP, best ult in the game. I mean, it's going to go right here. Call's
right here.
Kiriko. Not able to find the Kiriko right away. Oh. The beat is going to get traded. Kitsune is going to get not traded. Kitsune just used from the Huskies. Grab committed. So it was a 1 for 2 trade. But I think if you're... Oh, sorry, no, it was a 2 for 2. Cat had used Rush. So it was a 2 for 2. But
I'm sure
Akron's very happy with that. Those are 2 of the most important ults in the game right now, is that Kitsune Rush and the EMP. So we're trying to see some backline pressure go out here from Sweaty, but you really don't want to rip Reaper ult. Even if it looks good, you're in the whole team. It's not great. And wow, Hayes taken out by Flashbang. Card is going to get checkpoint and it's going to be moved past, but Huskies are going to clean up that fight. Wit also in the middle of that found a nice kill with Reaper's alternate fire perk. Kind of does more of a long range. Oh, it's more of a long range single blast. Zalgro TP's no pull there. Aggressive beat is going to go out here. They want to take it into the face of Akron there, trying to use Wit ults. Wit's ult on the back of it is able to do a lot of damage, but isn't going to get a kill in itself as Wit's taken out, but not before Gooby's just running it down in their faces, trying to make as much space for his team as possible. Only 1 ult currently online, but many more to follow from both sides. But a little rough for Akron on their ult rotation, but actually they're just going to TP right into Gooby's face and take him out. Kitsune Rush could be used here, but I'm sort of hoping it's not. I'm sort of hoping they save it for Gooby. Forcing that was an insane play. Just putting that pressure from Mosaic Cat, although it looked like not a lot. It wasn't a lot of damage. However, Kiriko did not want to die there. With a Reaper TPing on top of you, I mean, if you die there, that's the game for Akron. Just hands down, that's the game. TP coming out from Wit. EMP surely going to go here, as Zarya's going to be the target here, as well as Flashbang. And it's just dump all your ults and win, because EMP just gets value. That's kind of just what happens. And that's going to be GG's coming out from both sides, as NIU is going to win 3-0 against the Akron Zips here on a Thursday in DeKalb.
Wow.
Let's see who gets to play the game. Yeah, GG. Both teams fought very hard. I mean, you know, Akron was trying to make a comeback there, got to the checkpoint, but oh my gosh, we see this play from Gooby's POV, and Wit actually I think gets taken out here from the Reaper, but yeah, Gooby's just everywhere all at once. And yeah, well, congrats to the Huskies, and well fought from Akron. And that is going to be a 3-1 season so far for the Huskies, as we are in week 2 out of 6 for this ESC Overwatch season. And I believe I heard that, I forget if it was top 2, I think it's top 2 from this conference get to go to playoffs. Maybe it was top 3. I don't remember.
Top 3 if I remember.
Yeah, that might be. I was leaning towards 3, but 2 made more sense, taking 2 from 4 regions to make an 8 bracket, but 3 also makes sense. Take 3 and make a 24 bracket. That's a weird bracket though. 30? No. I don't know, but I think you're right. I think it's top 3 teams go and battle it out. Maybe 2 in a winners bracket, 1 in a losers bracket. Who knows? But per NIU fashion, we're gonna get an interview, and it looks like we got Wit joining us, so we'll drag him in
Yeah.
here. We'll have him dragged in, and we'll get a post game interview here with Wit. We'll see. We're just waiting, making sure we can get Wit in here, and we'll definitely see. I want to see how it was playing Reaper on that final point, and just it was a very dominant performance from Wit. I mean, the unsung hero really making a lot of plays all over the place. Welcome, Wit. Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you, thank you.
So we'll go over just some questions here. Just want to get some perspective and some input on the gameplay we just saw. I guess with what we just saw, what was the kind of the idea to go with the Reaper there on New Queen Street?
Yeah, so I knew obviously Tracer got banned, and we probably knew they would force Zarya because ball. So we kind of not only mirroring the Reaper, but we can get a little bit more flip pressure and just point pressure in general because we have Allegro going more for the hits, and I'm kind of just playing main, doing my thing.
Sure. Yeah, we definitely saw a lot of that kind of anchor just come out and playing within LOS of the supports and just kind of holding down that back line. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. And I want to touch a little bit on Lijiang Tower. I mean, that's one that NIU is known for, and the Tracer especially. What is it? What's kind of the main thing you're looking for when, let's say, it's first fight of Lijiang, you roll out the gate? Like, what kind of angle are you trying to set up? What are you looking for from your perspective, trying to set up with the team?
Yeah, so usually I go just server side, honestly just scouting, and if
Sure.
we see a target either overextended or they're like I'm getting hard cleared by 2, then we'll like engage on them pretty much.
Sure. Okay. So just trying to find those angles, see what you can do. I mean, obviously in close communications with Gooby and Allegro there, trying to make something happen. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm Chris, have any questions you want to ask Wit?
Yeah. Your Tracer is really fun to watch. I'm enjoying it a lot. How do you
Thank you.
like playing with this like NIU fast-paced like team? Do you like playing with the Doomfist and the rest of the team like this?
Yeah, I like it a lot. I feel like I have a pretty aggressive style overall, even like when I'm not playing dives. So it works
hmm
out really well. And we're not ironing out the comms a little bit more, so the hits are clean. And yeah, it's
hmm
honestly really fun just setting up quick and pulling off those hits.
hmm
Yeah, I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I get your insight a little more into kind of the team play since you're one of the new members to varsity this season. I was hanging around scrims on Tuesday, and it seems like some great synergies coming out. So I want to know what it's like, just as kind of a new varsity member. What's your perspective on kind of esports to NIU as a whole, and just kind of a more holistic question of how everything has been seeming from the team side of it.
Yeah, of course. I've enjoyed it a lot so far. I think our chemistry it was pretty instant. Honestly, we kind of just hit it off,
Mhm.
just going really well. We're building not only the dive but
Mhm.
other comps and just in general the synergy. So yeah, I've enjoyed it a lot. I really enjoy esports here as well. The great program, great guys, great people.
Yeah, awesome.
Awesome
That's
to
great
hear.
to hear. Yeah. Any other questions, Chris?
I've got nothing else. Thanks for the game, and I always enjoy watching your picks. They're always really fun.
hmm
I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, congrats again, and congrats on the victory. Hopefully, NIU can keep this winning streak going and take it into next week. It'd be awesome to see. But that'll be it for the broadcast, and we'll catch everyone back next Tuesday as the Huskies take on 2 new opponents.